most of us hear the word Ayurveda. What comes to mind? Probably herbs, right? Maybe some special oils, ancient health practices. But what if I told you that underneath all that medical advice, there's something way, way deeper? Well, today we're pulling back the curtain to reveal Ayurveda's secret foundation, and it's this incredibly profound system for understanding reality itself.
So let's just ask that question point blank. What really is Ayurveda? Is it just an alternative medicine system, a collection of remedies for when you're not feeling well? I mean, yeah, it definitely includes those things, but that's not where its story really begins. Not even close.
Because at its very core, Ayurveda is built on a foundation that, believe it or not, has very little to do with treating sickness and has everything to do with understanding the fundamental nature of existence. And this right here, this reveals the central idea of the entire system. Think about it. Before you can fix something that's broken, like the human body, you first have to understand the basic principles of how everything works. This single, massive question is the real starting point for all of Ayurveda.
And the name for the discipline that answers this question is Padartha Vigyan. This is the philosophical, metaphysical engine that powers the entire Ayurvedic system. It's the why behind every single what.
And look, this isn't just some dusty academic detail. Without understanding this framework, Ayurveda can seem like just a random list of rules and remedies. But with it, suddenly everything connects. It all snaps into place. It becomes a logical, coherent science where every concept actually builds on the last. It's the intellectual glue holding it all together. So, this keyword, Padartha, what does it actually mean? Let's break it down, because this is really the key to unlocking this entire way of thinking. What's so fascinating is just how broad this definition is. Padartha means something that you can name, and artha is its meaning or substance. So a padartha isn't just a physical object, like a rock or a plant. It's anything that exists and that we can perceive. A thought, an action, a quality like hot or cold, even a relationship between two things. It literally covers the entire spectrum of reality. Okay, so if padartha is basically everything, how do you even begin to make sense of it all? Well, this philosophy organizes all of existence into 6 fundamental categories. You can think of them like the primary folders in a giant filing cabinet for the entire universe. So here's the breakdown. First up, you've got dravya, which is the substance, the actual physical stuff. Then you have guna, the qualities in that substance, like its color or texture. Third is karma, which just means action. And after that, you get 3 relational ideas: samanya, or what things have in common, its opposite vishesha, or what makes them unique, and finally samaveya, which describes a relationship so deep it's inseparable, like the bond between a cloth and the threads it's made from. Now, understanding the building blocks is one thing, but the real magic is seeing how they interact. And that brings us to the simple but incredibly powerful logic of cause and effect that underpins all of Ayurvedic thought. It's such a simple but powerful idea. On one level, you have clay, which is the Karana, or the cause, and the pot is the Karya, the effect. Super straightforward, right? Well, Ayurveda applies this exact same logic to our health. An imbalance in the body is the cause, and a disease is the effect. So diagnosis is really just the process of tracing that effect all the way back to its root cause.
All right, this is where it all comes together. We've talked a lot about philosophy and these abstract categories, but how does an Ayurvedic physician actually use this stuff day to day to treat patients?
Okay, let's take a medicinal herb as an example. A physician sees it through the lens of Padartha Vigyan. The herb itself, that's the dravya, the substance. Its qualities, like its taste or whether it has a heating or cooling effect, those are its guna. And its therapeutic effect in the body, what it actually does, that's its karma, its action. This framework allows a doctor to logically predict how a substance will behave instead of just memorizing a long list of its uses. And this really is the ultimate takeaway. This philosophical foundation is what elevates Ayurveda from being a simple collection of facts you have to memorize into a dynamic system of logical reasoning. It's about understanding the core principles so you can apply them to absolutely any situation. So I'll leave you with this question to chew on. Whether we're talking about Ayurveda or any other system, how does focusing on the fundamental principles, that deep why behind the what, change how we think about our own health and well-being? It really suggests that maybe true wellness doesn't begin with a remedy, but with understanding.